Before we go any farther deconstructing this chart we created in the previous lesson, I wanted to take a step back to talk about what type of narrative we might want to build around this data, and also how we might achieve it. It is important to keep in mind as we iterate on this graphic here that it's okay to make mistakes. And when I say mistakes are okay, I mean that the process of creating an effective and engaging visualization is often a winding road. We may not perfectly deconstruct and build upon this chart to achieve the effect we want. We might have to backtrack, try a new approach, and go down a different direction. Again, this is all part of the process of prototyping and sketching a visualization. I've said it before and I'll say it again, is that the difference between something like EDA and the process we're about to go through with data visualization is that EDA typically helps you find the message you want to tell. In my case, the message I want to convey to my audience is that we're in an increasingly global and capitalist age. What do I mean by that, and how might I tell it? Well, even from looking at this simple chart of total World Cup attendance over the years, we can see that the trend of the World Cup attendance games in aggregate is steadily increasing over time. Proving causation is very hard, as we've seen previously, but what I want to propose is that early on in World Cup history, it was one, less known and less popular, but also the past was a world much more constrained by geographic and logistical issues. As we've seen advances in transportation, such as planes and transatlantic and Pacific flights, maybe people from all over the world are able to attend a World Cup held in a single country. And the capitalist side of it is that as the games become more and more popular, both FIFA, the organization that organizes the World Cup, and the home country itself could benefit economically from the influx of visitors and tourism, but also from the games itself by creating more stadiums and more public works projects to help support the influx of people. But I'm sure you're thinking it's a far journey to go from this simplistic line plot to convey this message in a succinct and effective way. But that's what the next series of videos and code will address. This iterative process of data visualization, which helps us communicate our message in the most effective and efficient manner. We've already done our EDA and have the message we want to tell. We just have to work and iterate on our visualization such that we can communicate that message to our audience.